How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the moving platform here at SeaWorld Orlando to check out something that I've been super excited about over the past year, and that is Sesame Street Plays. I know what you're thinking. 36-year-old guy excited about Sesame Street. Yes, because I grew up around Sesame Street. I loved Sesame Street. Bert and Ernie, Big Bird, Grover, Oscar the Grouch. I loved all the classic Cookie Monster. I loved all the classic Sesame Street characters. So I'm super excited to step back into Sesame Street Place and see how they brought that Sesame Street to life here at SeaWorld. So let's get back there and check out Sesame Street Place. All right, so we're making our way back to Sesame Street Place. It looks like the parade's going on. So let's hurry up and see if we can get a good spot on the street and catch some of the parade.
This racket. Can a Grouch have a little piece of quiet? Oh, I'm out of here. I just love making new friends.
And I love when new friends say, how are ya? I like to say, hola everybody, ¿qué tal?
I know that was Spanish, Rosita. What did you say?
Go inside Mr. Hooper's store and check out some of the merchandise here at Sesame Street Place. So we've got some plush here. We've got Abby Cadabby, Cookie Monster, we have a Super Grover plush. Oh, man, should have seen this. I want this. I have no reason to want this, except that I just want it. We got some more plush over here on the wall. Of course, we got Oscar the Grouch, Cookie Monster, Big Bird, and Elmo. So it looks like Sesame Street's getting in on the Spirit jersey, or at least SeaWorld is getting in on the Spirit jersey. We have an Oscar the Grouch Spirit jersey here, and it is $50, so about $15 cheaper than Disney charges for theirs. There's the front right there. We have an Oscar the Grouch one, and then they also have a Elmo one right here, I believe. Yes, we have an Elmo one, and this one looks like it's even in a kid size. So pretty cool if you're a Spirit jersey fan. All right, so all of the interactive windows are activated by an interactive bubble wand, which looks like Elmo. So it combines a bubble wand into the interactivity of, say, one of the wands from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So they don't have a price on, so I asked somebody. They are $30. But they get you the bubble wand and they get you access to the interactive windows. So that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little souvenir that you get to take home, and it gets you the chance to play with all of the interactivity windows here in Sesame Street Place. I feel like this coffee mug is me. I mean, especially in the time of day when I'm drinking coffee, I can be quite the Grouch. Some of you might not know who this is, but this is a fairly new character to Sesame Street. This is Julia. She is the first character in Sesame Street with special needs. She has autism. So it's cool that they have a character now to teach kids about kids with special needs and how to interact with people who have special needs out there in the world. So it's pretty cool that they have some merchandise here for her. They got a storybook with her. They have her plush. I believe they have a cup and maybe even a shirt. So lots of cool stuff here in Sesame Street Place. to represent for Julia. So over here we have the Be a Hero capes. Of course, we have Abby Cadabby. In the youth one, they have Bert and Ernie, the Count, Super Grover, and they even have one for your birthday. But then they even have some of the adult ones. They have the capes in adult sizes. Because, I mean, come on. Just because kids can have fun doesn't mean we can either. We have Oscar, Abby Cadabby, Cookie Monster, and Elmo. And these are... They are 15. So not bad for a little cape like that. It's a fun... I mean, if it's a fun little family thing, all the members of the family wearing capes, that's super cool. I haven't seen anybody wearing them yet, but those are pretty cool. All right, so I love all of these. They're Broadway musical parodies. We have Scent, Rosita, The Monster on the Roof, La Monstrables, Man of La Mancha, Furry Boys, Scrambleton. Oh, I think this is my favorite, Scrambleton. Hello Telly and Ert. Oh, that's super cool. These are super fun. So, I think my favorite part so far, you can get a picture with Big Bird. So we're gonna get in line and get a picture with Big Bird. I'll put that photo in for you guys to see right here. See if Oscar's home. Let's see.
You're right, Fluffy. It does sound like a herd of elephants out there. I wonder if Gonger can make me a sardine anchovy milkshake.
Right, one more time.
Whoever that is knocking better be grouchy.
So this is part of the interactive side of Sesame Place. They've got the sign here. You press the numbers in the correct order, and you get a fun response from that character. So it teaches kids how to put numbers in orders, and it teaches them about organization and things like that. So of course we gotta call Grover, so we'll just do Grover.
Hello there, it is I, your furry and adorable pal Grover. Welcome to Sesame Street. We are so glad you are here.
Oh, that was cool. Okay, so let's see who the surprise one is. So it was a horse. Cool. So another part of the interactive part is they have a Build a Monster where you can build your own Sesame Street monster, and then they put them on the wall here where you can see everybody else's monster. Of course, there's a lot of kids running around, so I'm not gonna jump in front of a child and do this. I'll let them play. But as you can see, he's playing with one over there. But they come up on the community wall here, so you can go and find the monster that you made. Like I think the one he just made is gonna pop right up there. It is right there. Look at that. That's super cool. So of course, if you watch Sesame Street, you remember the 1, 2, 3 stoop. It's the 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street stoop. So we'll get a picture here, put that in for you guys to see right here. All right, so we're here at the laundromat, and it's one of the interactives here. So you pop all the bubbles. Oh wait. Oh, it's a matching game. So you pop the bubbles and then you match it to the photo at the bottom. So let's pop a little bit here. Alright, so we're looking for a star sock. It's a sock. Pretty cool. Alright, so you really can't see it now because of the sunlight, but this is one of the interactive windows. They're digital, they're video windows.
Are you okay?
So you can play with the different interactive parts. Like you can press the button to talk and it says something back, I guess. Let's see what it says. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Ah, so it's kind of disguises your voice in like a monster voice and says it back to you. So that's pretty cool. So it's like I said, lots of play stuff, lots of interactive. It's like a big play center, which is really cool. It's one of the interactive windows here. You step on the ground in the direction you need to go. So we got one. So you step left and right to get whichever one you're supposed to get. Ah, no! Oh no! Oh, hit the banana peel. Oh no! Oh no! Dang! Oh, I missed it! Oh no, I missed 9! Oh no! Oh, they gave me a chance to get it back. All right. Yeah! Awesome. So Sesame Place does have a few rides. First, we have the Cookie Monsters Cookie Drop, which is like a kid-size, like a free fall ride. Looks like it lifts you up and then drops. That's cool. So it's like a free fall ride, but you know it's meant for kids. And it's right next door to the coaster, which I don't know the name of it. We're gonna have to swing around there and check it out. And then on the other side is Big Bird's Twirl and Whirl, which looks like it's like a kid-size friendly teacups. So there are rides here in Sesame Street Place. It's called the Super Grover's Box Car Derby. I want to ride it just because it's Super Grover. And we also have the Slimy's Slider, which of course Slimy the Worm is Oscar's pet. And it looks like it's like a little pirate ship style ride. Like it's going to go back and forth like a pirate ship you'd see at the fair. All right, well, thank you guys for coming along here on the moving platform to Sesame Street Place, our first trip here. I really like this land. It's so well themed, and it makes kids like me who grew up, on Sesame Street, which I think it's hard to say a lot of kids who grew up. It's been on for 50 years. It's still going strong today. So it's hard to say there was a kid that didn't grow up on Sesame Street. But when I was growing up, I had like all the records. I had Follow That Bird on album. I loved the movie Follow That Bird as a kid. So Big Bird was like a huge thing for me. So it was super cool that I got to meet him. But this land is very, very interactive for kids. A lot of the stuff is really low to the ground, like the interactive windows are all low to the ground. You just walk up, tap your little bubble wand, and you see the characters come to life on the screens. There's really cool characters to meet. There's some food. There's a Cookie Monster chocolate chip cookie, which I was gonna get, but the line's kind of long, so we'll get that next visit. There's rides. There's a splash pad. There's lots to do, especially if you're a kid. So, I mean, obviously, it's gonna be geared towards kids, and they did a fantastic job here. Someone's making a lot of noise up in the lab up there. Knock it off! I'm trying to work. So, but thank you guys for coming along. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share with your friends and family. And as always, watch your step.